Good day, Stampers. I just wanted to say hello and thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make this little ribbon flower. There's been other videos out there, but this is my take on it. So here's what you need today. You need a pair of sharp scissors, some ribbon. I usually use the satin. I haven't tried it with anything else, but you can certainly try it with the seam binding. 1 3/8 inch circle punch, some of the sticky pages. I'll post a list of the ingredients after the video, and some scrap in Daffodil Delight, paper piercer, some antique brads that we're going to use for the center of our flower, a very cheap cookie tin from the dollar store, and I use a cork mat that to keep it from getting too hot on my table. So here's what you got to do first. First thing you do is you take the Big Shot and you cut out a little circle of sticky strip. If you don't have a Big Shot, just kind of draw it out on the back and cut it out with a pair of scissors. You need to punch out a piece of Daffodil Delight. I usually use scrap paper for this. It works out really well. Also, you need to cut about 16 inches. I'll find the graph paper really good for this. You need to cut about 16 inches of ribbon. Cut it out like that. So what I've done is I've started my ribbon. As you can see, some of it is cut already. I usually cut it about 1 inch in, and you use very sharp scissors. You cut almost down to where the join is. I don't know if you can see that or not, but where the join is here, you only cut close to it. Make a couple of cuts like that. Okay, so what you have here now is you have 3 petals. Take a pair of sharp scissors and you can round off your edges, or you can just kind of square them off. I like to round them. They don't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to round off these couple of edges, and then I'll show you how to get that crinkly effect. It's very cool. I really enjoy doing these. It's a little bit time consuming at the beginning while you're waiting for your pan to heat up, but after that it's not so bad. Okay, so now I have all of my petals cut and my ribbon is cut to what I need it to. So give me a second now and I'll be right with you. I'm going to put my cork mat down first to protect my table. I'm going to put this pan down. And I'm going to come right back. As soon as I heat up the pan, I'll be right back. This could take upwards of 3 to 4 minutes. They're starting to curl quite nicely. So what you do is you put your ribbon down. You bring your heat gun very close to the things. Probably the only time I'm ever going to tell you to bring your heat gun close. Turn it on and hold it in one spot until you see it curl. Once it starts to curl, you move on to the next one. You can see that starting to curl there now, so we're going to move on to the next one. These will go very quick once the pan heats up. And you continue until you get them all curled. Once they're curled, then I'll show you what to do with them. So I'll be right back. Everyone, I'm back. So this is what your ribbon is going to look like when you finish heating up the petals. And what the heat does is it seals the ribbon on the edges, and actually the smell of it is almost like if you were ironing it. You get really close and you do a very fine job on the burning of it. So it gets pretty tough there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to come back out again so I can get a closer look. So we're going to take my sticky strip, or sticky page I mean, and I'm going to peel off the orange piece, put it to one side, and then I'm going to put this on top, I'm going to put this on top of the sticky page. Now you will have an outside edge, but that won't matter. So what you're going to do now is you're going to peel off the brown page, the white piece off the back of it. Okay, there you have it. So that's stuck pretty tight to that. You start at the outside. So I'm going to start with the other end of the ribbon. You start at the outside and you hold it this way. So you put your first petal on, put your next petal on, and you continue all around in a kind of a circle until you have, and these can be pulled off and put back on again. It's the sticky pages are a bit forgiving, so that's good. And you might have to do a little bit of folding to get them to go around in a circle because it's a straight strip, so it definitely wants to go straight. And you just keep bending and twisting until you get all the way around the first time. Okay, so that's what it should look like once you go around the first time. The second time you go around, these joins here, you want to make sure that they are in between the other ones. So you don't want to have it so that these are joined this way, so that you have two joins facing each other. You want to kind of make sure your petals are in between the joins. So if you've got to do a little bit of folding to get there, that's fine too. So you just keep going around in a circle until you get all the way around and you don't have any ribbon left. So this is going to go this way, and it doesn't really matter how it looks because it just, petals on flowers are not even. If you look in real life, they are not even. And you just keep going around and around and around in a circle until you're happy with what you have. And right now we're just going to turn this one a little bit this way, and we're going to go a little more this way, and we're going to just get rid of all of this ribbon. There we go, leaving a little bit of a hole in the center so we can put our brad down. And I'm just going to tuck that one right in there. So right now I got this one is pulled down and it shouldn't be. There we go. Okay. So this is what you should have when you're finished. You should have this kind of a ruffly, petally kind of look. You're going to take the paper piercer, poke a hole in that, and then you're going to reach in, grab yourself a brad, an antique brad. Now if you don't have the brads, you can always use like a piece of another piece of complementary circle or something to go down in the center of that, or another little piece of flower or a punch out. Anything at all will fit into there. So you're just going to put that down into the center, flatten them down a little bit, reach in back, fold it down, and now you have this beautiful flowers. So as you can see, they don't always come out the same. Sometimes they come out a little different depending on how much patience you got and how much time and how much ribbon and the way you cut it. So what I did with the flower is I actually placed it on a card here. I have it, I used the vintage, Fresh Vintage free stamp set, and I had this pre-done. I was making some thank you cards for my customers, and I had this sitting on the desk, and I thought the yellow was really pretty with the black. I used the bird on a branch, or the large bird punch, punched out some wings, kind of dirtied them up a little bit, sponged them, and put them on as leaves. And now when I'm ready, I'll put my sentiment on, and I'll have a lovely little card. So I hope that you enjoyed the video today, and I hope you'll join me again the next time I do a video. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.